Chart update, 4th of May. New York City exceeds 2 million cases per 100 million population. I'm utterly astounded by New York Finance's astonishing ability not to notice the most bizarre event in American history. Going to do a special on New York, can't do it justice in a chart update preamble. Meantime, the UK just continues to abuse the virus, EPP flat, cases rising above no lockdown, deaths approaching Hubei cases. UK cases is rising arithmetically, just adding, a scenario neither the virus nor the exponential meme heads allow. We are in the grip of a government that just won't quit the fear and drama. Far from being normal, the virus just heads off in a horizontal channel, adding cases for as long as it suits the government to do so. I would never have believed I could witness such a thing. Cases post-peak almost touch the natural virus decline line, but continue along above it. Why bother with a virus when you can just invent numbers to suit and keep the virus going? To the refreshing normality of everyone else, Italy continues to fall away slowly post-peak. Algeria, cases barely above Hubei deaths falling away rapidly. The third world shrugging off the virus unencumbered by Western agendas. I wonder if we should start an appeal. Please help the British people trapped in their homes. Maybe we could show a Liberal agonising over the latest government message. South Africa, low levels but a long persistent climb. Not under control it seems, or dying off. Pity. Zambia, what virus? Quite. Barbados, not quite what virus, but not far off. Well below Hubei, death's not a factor. Brazil, plucky Brazil, but it's still climbing, reluctant to curl over, still below Hubei, but let's get a good result here to back up Sweden. Canada, not terrible, just climbing past Hubei, and for a country in the grip of the Gates-Trudeau axis, not yet a disaster, but it is resisting curl-over, extended pre-peak. Ecuador, another disappointing result from the Americas, climbing past Hubei and a massive spike in deaths. Mexico, still at low levels, but also still climbing in cases. Deaths at least looks to be curled over. USA, including New York, we don't pay attention to this given New York data. USA ex-New York, not massively different, takes a lot for 8 million people to shift 320 million, but still. Extended peak, not even post-peak yet. And in deaths too, do we have a numbers problem? State of New York, 10 times Hubei. Of course you are. But hey, at least deaths are dropping. New York City, frame it. And the next one. But it'll get even better before it's done. New York City deaths past Hubei cases, but at least deaths are dropping in a very elegant normal distribution. New York City, do frame this one. New York City breaks 2 million cases per 100 million pop. It just looks so much more bizarre on linear. USA, California. Astonishingly, California seems to care more for its citizens than the agenda. Touching Hubei, EPP, but in agenda terms that's a positive victory for normality. Austria, and the cases decline is alive with the sound of it's over. Ditto deaths. Belgium, home of the people who want to rule us, so naturally its numbers declare it's been massively hit. But like the other Pinocchios, it declines beautifully normally. Croatia, so wonderful to be non-aligned with the EU-UK-US axis. You can have sub-Hubei results with declining cases, flat deaths. Denmark, paying lip service to Euro crisis above Hubei, but not by much, and bizarrely extended post-peak in cases and deaths. Why bother with the virus? Just publish and be damned. Finland, flirting with Hubei, EPP in cases, slight risk of increase in deaths. France, a good European, France is showing the approved, worse than Hubei cases, with a dramatic drop-off. Back to Gilets jaunes soon, I guess. Germany, didn't I just do this? Another leading light in Europe, again with the approved, worse than Hubei, and drop-off milder than France. Greece, you can stuff your Euro agenda. Sub-Hubei is fine, and we're dropping away nicely. See ya. Iceland, the one who scared us, but hey, you were just testing a lot. Deaths below Hubei and basically non-existent now. Good for you, cases plummeting to earth. Ireland, poor bloody Ireland, high in cases, very high in deaths, but one piece of good news. In a rare data error, I doubled their deaths by giving them Sweden's last time. Sorry about that. Ireland, so falling away in fact. Long may it continue. Israel, modestly high in cases, but below Hubei in deaths. Both falling away dramatically. Textbook. Bravo, Israel. Malta, touching Hubei in cases, but look at deaths. A fraction of Hubei. Not much loyalty to Brussels, it seems. Netherlands, loyal EU nation, standard over Hubei, high deaths. Brownie points in Brussels, gently falling EPP. Norway, lip service to Brussels, over Hubei in cases, just under Hubei in deaths, falling away. Poland, Brussels, thanks but no thanks, way below Hubei in cases and deaths. Remarkable, isn't it? Portugal, a bit too close to the EU perhaps, standard EU, worse than Hubei and falling away. Russia, in a hurry, still climbing strongly, pity. Spain, oh my god, a combination of Franco and Brussels, massively painful in relative terms, falling away weakly. Sweden, the Great White or Pale Blue Hope, no worse than the other EU nations, EPP gently falling. Switzerland, a remarkably EU-like chart, strongly over Hubei, falling away. Turkey, gently climbing through Hubei in cases, but below in deaths and falling away. Ugh, who bothers with the EU? Australia, much better things to do than play agenda games. Let's hope the government is not in fact going authoritarian. Some Aussies say it is, others say not. Indonesia, free of the US-UK-EU axis, so sure, massively below Hubei. Japan, non-axis, so massively below Hubei, though caveat climbing deaths. Korea, finished so long ago, it's flatlined. Malaysia, non-aligned, way below Hubei, EPP, but deaths fallen nicely. Singapore, like Iceland, massive cases but risible deaths. Taiwan, with cases below Hubei, deaths and deaths flatlined. Thailand, and cases below Hubei, deaths and minuscule deaths. Vietnam, it had a death, literally a death, its first. Cases so far below Hubei's deaths, it's absurd. India, climbing hard to join the party from very low levels. Iran, charmingly emulating Hubei, both cases and deaths gently falling away. Iraq, positively Asian, cases at Hubei, deaths massively below EPP, but deaths falling away. Pakistan, climbing from a very low level. UAE, cases passing through Hubei, but deaths way below. Climb is gentle, possibly flattening. There it is. Moral of the story is, don't be part of the US-UK-EU axis. I'll have to do a piece on that, but for now, add it to the list. I'm still Andrew Mather, 60-year-old Brit, mathematician, financier, technologist, husband, biker, pilot, healer, whatever. Feel free to get in touch, andrew@peerlessreads.com or andrew@amather.com. Either should get to me.